Testing, testing. I think I'm having some difficulties. Hmm. Okay. I think I'm working. Test. Okay. It should be working. Hi guys, welcome to Verbling. My name's Joe, and today we're going to be working on improving our pronunciation with some news articles on Yahoo News. So, if you have a reservation, go ahead and get into the class, click join, and it should work. And for those of you that are new, I have a video that will help you join the class, just in case you're not sure how. So give me 1 second, and I will post the link to that. Okay. Now here's the link. So if you're new to Verbling, welcome. I've posted in the chat over here a link to a YouTube video, and you should be able to watch that, and it'll show you exactly how to join a class, how to use a ticket, how to use Verbling, all of that. So go ahead, watch that video, and then after you're done watching it, hopefully you understand how Verbling works, and if you don't, you can ask me questions at the end of this class, and I'd be happy to answer them. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so it looks like we're missing one person, but we'll go ahead and get started. Hi everybody, welcome to Verbling. My name's Joe, and I'm from Phoenix, Arizona. And today, we're going to be working on improving our pronunciation, because it's one of the key aspects to becoming fluent in English. So the way that we're going to do this is we're going to be reading some news articles on Yahoo News. And the way that we're going to do it is you guys will volunteer to read a specific section that I will highlight on the screen of the article, and then while you're reading, the rest of us will be listening for words that you can improve on. So words that maybe you don't pronounce 100% correct, or maybe there's something small, a small change that you can make that would improve your overall pronunciation of that word or that sentence or that expression. And then we'll also be learning a few new words and expressions, because in these articles there will be words that you guys don't know, and so you can ask me and I'll define them and pronounce them, and then you'll learn them that way. So that's what we're going to be doing today. So real quick, we're going to go through and have everybody introduce themselves by saying your name, where you're from, and your favorite activity, so your favorite hobby. So I'll go first. My name's Joe, from the United States, and my favorite hobby is probably traveling, because I really like to travel. So we'll start from the very left with Aga.
Aga, yeah.
Aga, okay.
Okay, so my name is Aga. I'm from Poland. And my best activity would be probably learning foreign languages.
Learn foreign languages. Okay, so are you learning any languages besides English?
Yes, Spanish, Italian.
Spanish and Italian. Wow, that's really cool. Welcome.
Mm-hmm.
All right, next we have Akif. Akif, I think your microphone is muted, so just a reminder, up here you should see a little microphone, and it's probably red. So if you click on that, there you go.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes. I am from in Turkey, and I am my favorite activity is travel. Traveling. That's all. Yes.
Cool. Okay.
Short.
And where did you say you're from?
I am from Turkey,
Turkey.
in Ankara, Turkey.
In Ankara. Okay. Cool. Welcome.
Thank you.
All right. Next we have Andrei.
Hello.
Hello.
As you know, my name is Andrei. I'm from Russia, and my favorite hobby is maybe going to gym.
Going to the gym.
Yeah.
Exercising. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Next we have Anne.
And it's my wife. My name is second, Roman. Hello. I'm from Ukraine, and I'm fond of traveling and sport. I like to jog.
Okay. Traveling and playing sports. All right. Cool. Next we have Diego.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. My name is Diego. I'm from Colombia. My favorite hobby is play football.
Playing football.
Yes.
That's always fun. All right.
Okay.
Next we have Everyday English.
Yes. Every day.
Every day. Yes. Next we have. Okay. Next we have Gloriana.
Hi, I am from Costa Rica and my favorite hobby is go to the gym.
Going to the gym. All right. Cool. Exercising. And next we have Luis.
Yes, hi Joe. Hi everyone. My name is Luis Henrique. I'm from Brazil. My favorite hobby is riding a bike.
Riding a bike. All right. Cool. What kind of a bike? Like just riding a cruiser bike? Which maybe
Yes,
has one gear or lots of gears, like a 10 speed, 21 speed.
Yes, with 10 speed, but it's not a mountain bike. It's a
Street bike.
walk ride on the road or on the street. Like this.
Yeah, you might call that. I think I would call that a street bike,
Street
or maybe
bike.
or maybe a road bike. Either one would work. Just so that people know that you're talking about one that's for the street and not for the mountain, because otherwise you'd say mountain bike.
Oh, okay.
All right. And last we have Owner.
Hi everyone. My name is Onur. I am from Turkey. And a lot of hobbies. The best, my passion is tennis.
What's
Tennis.
tennis?
Playing tennis.
Okay. Tennis
Yeah,
is fun.
yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. I think that's everybody. Yeah. Okay. So welcome everybody. Like I said, we're going to be working on pronunciation. So what I'm going to do, I haven't selected articles. I was looking over some, but you guys will get to choose. So what I'm going to do is share my screen, and then we're going to pick some articles to read today, and read them, learn some new words, and improve our pronunciation. So what category would you guys like to select an article from? We have US, World, Business, Entertainment, Sports, Tech, Politics, Science, Health, Blogs, Local, Popular. What do you guys feel like reading today?
Popular.
All right, let's try
Popular.
popular first, and then we'll try something else. Okay. So I don't know if you guys can see these close up. The 14-year-old kid arrested over his pro-NRA shirt now faces a year in jail. Airborne laser reveals city under Cambodian earth. How about this one? Airborne, that sounds kind of interesting. Airborne laser reveals city under Cambodian earth. Okay. So, this article is pretty short, so we'll get to choose some more. But like I said, you guys will get to volunteer to read. And
Joe,
yes.
could you give the link
Yes, of
please?
course.
Yeah.
All right, there's the link.
Okay, thanks.
So feel free to open that up on your screen, or you can just look at mine, because I'll have it open. So, would somebody like to volunteer and read these two sections first?
I would like.
All right.
Okay.
So, can I start?
Yeah, whenever you're ready.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right.
Sydney AP. Airborne laser technology has uncovered a network of roadways and channels illustrating a boosting ancient city linking Cambodia's formed Angkor Wat Temples complex. The discovery was announced late Monday in a peer-reviewed paper released early by the journal Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences. The laser scanning revealed a previously undocumented formal urban planet landscape integrating the 100 to 1,200 years old temples.
All right, thank you. Now, were there any words that he could improve on as far as pronunciation?
Repeat, please.
Okay. So the question is, what are some words that either maybe sounded different than you thought, or that maybe he could improve on? Any words that you thought that maybe he should repronounce, just to make sure that he pronounced them correctly. If you heard any.
Bustling ancient city.
Alright, so let's do that. So let's pronounce that together as a group. Bustling ancient city.
Bustling ancient city.
Good. Okay, and then this word, I think you said channels. So this is canals.
Canals.
There you go. Just like that. So here, pronounce this after me, if you'd like. Canals.
Canals.
Good. Were there any other words? Oh, how about this one? So this is a weird word, but it's pronounced like this. Famed.
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 Good. Alright, were there any other words that you guys heard that maybe he could improve on? How about this word? Proceedings.
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 Yeah, remember that the prefix is pro, and it's pro. So make sure you say pro, not pre. So proceedings.
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 Good. I think that was it. Other than that, it was pretty good. The one thing that I want to point out, so you can say the way you said it, which was 1,200-year-old temples, or the way that when I was reading along and the way that I pronounced it in my head was 1,200-year-old. So there are two ways to pronounce that. So anytime you have 4 digits like that, and it's in the thousands, then there are two ways you can pronounce it. So for example, let's see. So I'm going to type a number, and I want you guys to tell me how this is pronounced. Yeah. So how would you guys pronounce that? I just wrote it in the Verbling chat over here. Right there.
1,400 years.
Yeah,
old.
Just like that. 1,400, or you could say 1,400. I think 1,400 is going to be more common because it's you can say it quicker than 1,400-year-old. You can just say 1,400-year-old. So just one thing I wanted to point out. Okay, so back to the article. Okay, good. So who was that read? Was that Andrei?
I can try, yeah.
No, I was asking who read, who just read.
No, read, I think it was Roman.
Roman, okay.
Roman.
Alright, and Andrei, would you like to go next?
Yeah.
Alright.
The airborne lasers produced a detailed map of a vast cityscape, including highways and previously undiscovered temples, hidden beneath dense vegetation atop Phnom Kulen Mountain in Siem Reap province. It was the lost city of Mahendraparvata. What we have now with this instrument is just bang. All of a sudden, an immediate picture of an entire city that people didn't know was there before, which is remarkable. University of Sydney archaeologist Damien Evans, the study's lead author, told Australia's The Age in a video interview from Cambodia. So instead of this kind of very long gradual process, you have this kind of sudden eureka moment where you bring the data up on screen the first time, and there it is. This ancient city very clearly in front of you.
Good, alright, thank you. Now, were there any words that maybe he could improve on?
It seems to me that maybe hidden. Maybe, but I can
it's
be
hidden.
wrong.
Hidden.
Yes.
Hidden or hidden?
Hidden.
Hidden. Okay.
Good question, though. Yeah, it's confusing because how are you supposed to know hidden? It looks like hidden because if you just have HI, it's high. But in this case, it's hidden.
Okay, thank you.
Good question, though. Any others that maybe you guys have questions about? The one word that I think is, well, one, it's really difficult, but two, that we should try pronouncing as a group is this word right here. Archaeologist.
Archaeologist.
Yeah, it's a long word and it's difficult, so let's break it down. Archaeologist. So then, if you say it together, archaeologist.
Archaeologist.
Good. And then the only other word that I heard that you could improve on is this word, which the E is silent, so it sounds like this. Eureka.
Eureka.
Uh-huh.
Is it right?
Yep, that was perfect. Does anybody else have any questions about any words that you would like me to repronounce or define or an expression or anything like
what this word doesn't mean? I think Eureka.
Eureka. Eureka.
Eureka.
Here, pretend like the E isn't there, and then it would be pronounced like this. Eureka.
Eureka.
There you go.
Eureka.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Is it when you suddenly realize something?
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. You're absolutely right. It's like when you realize something. So the sentence reads, so instead of this kind of very long gradual process, you have this kind of sudden eureka moment where it's kind of like an aha moment. It's kind of like you're amazed, basically. It's a eureka moment. Uh-huh. Any other words that you guys would like me to define or repronounce?
What does it mean? What we have now with the instrument is just bang, all of a sudden, or it was just.
Oh, what? So what does that phrase, like that sentence, mean?
It is on the on the start of this paragraph. What
Yeah.
we have now?
What we
Bang.
have.
What is just
So,
bang in quotes? Bang.
what does bang mean?
Yeah. What does they mean?
Okay, so you just read it. Yeah. What we have now with this instrument is just bang. All of a sudden, an immediate picture of an entire city that people didn't know was there before, which is remarkable. So it's kind of like sometimes people say, "Get your bang for your buck," is an expression. So it's kind of so in this case, it's saying, you do this, blah blah blah, on the computer, and then bang, like kind of it hits you. It's kind of like, I'm trying to think how you, like, this is how it's hard to define, but in this case, it's like bang, like it's right there, like it hits you.
Okay.
But then bang for your buck is like, let's say you pay $9 for a hamburger, which I would consider pretty high. Like that's pretty expensive for a burger. I think $5 would probably be normal. So if it's a $9 burger, you want to make sure that it's $9 because it's really delicious. Like it's the most delicious hamburger you've ever had. So you want to make sure you get your bang for your buck. As in, if you're going to pay $9 for this burger when normally you would pay $5, then you want to make sure that it's the most delicious hamburger ever and you're getting your bang for your buck. Basically, you're getting your money's worth. So does everybody understand that? Bang for your buck?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Cool. Any other questions? No. No. Yes.
Joe.
Uh-huh.
Can you write down that idiom?
Bang for your buck. Uh-huh. Yes, I wrote it right in the verbling chat. You should see it right.
Okay. Thanks.
Yep, no problem. Okay, back to the article. All right, would somebody like to go next that is not read?
I can read.
All right. The laser technology.
Okay. The laser technology, known as LiDAR, works by firing laser pulses from an aircraft to the ground and measuring the distance to create a detailed three-dimensional map of the area. It's a useful tool for archaeologists because the lasers can penetrate dense vegetation and cover swaths of ground far faster than they could be analyzed on foot. LiDAR has been used to explore other archaeological sites such as Stonehenge. In April 2012, the Australian researchers loaded the equipment onto a helicopter, which spent days crossing the dense forest from 800 meters above the ground. The team then confirmed the findings with a 1-foot expedition through the jungle.
All right, thank you. Now, what words did you guys hear or notice that maybe you could improve on, if any?
I was with doubt in LiDAR or LiDAR.
Yes, I was just thinking the same thing because when we were talking about the word hidden, it's kind of the same thing. How do we know it's LiDAR or LiDAR? So I want to say LiDAR, but I'm going to look it up real quick to double check because I don't want to tell you guys the wrong thing.
There is some rule, Joe, with the letter Y when you pronunciate Y or E.
Wait, there's which rule are you talking about?
When you have a Y letter, the sounds pronunciations Y or E.
Y or E. So you
like
think it's
LiDAR or LiDAR? There is some rule with
leader.
this letter.
Yeah, I'm trying. I know what you're talking about. I can't think of them at the moment. Because this word, I've never seen this word before, so I think it's pretty new. I wonder if I can see where the origin. No. Okay.
Because some situations there isn't a rule. It's this and is this, but sometimes at this point there is a rule.
Yeah, here I'm not sure. So I use this website just to double check like the pronunciation for specific words whenever I'm not sure. It's called dictionary.com. And if you click right here, so it pronounces it. You guys can't hear.
Very good.
Yeah, it's awesome. So here it's telling me that it's pronounced LiDAR. So if you guys want, pronounce this after me. LiDAR.
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 Good. And don't, instead of saying der, say dar, because it's D-A-R, so you want to say LiDAR, not LiDAR, because otherwise people might think that it's spelled D-U-R. So here, one more time. LiDAR.
LiDAR.
Good, okay, I think I heard dar from everybody. So, see, it's those little things that will distinguish you from a native speaker, or it'll make you sound like a native speaker. So it's trying to listen for those little sounds, those subtle sounds that you can change and improve on. So for example, one word that I think Luis could improve on, he pronounced it correctly, but he could improve on it. This word, measuring.
Measuring.
There you go. So if this is a difficult word for you, for anybody else, pronounce it after me. Measuring.
Measuring.
Good.
Measuring.
And then let's do this word. Useful.
Useful.
Good. So just pronouncing these words and trying to imitate me will help you make sure that, one, you remember how to pronounce it correctly, and two, if you imitate a native speaker, then you're going to start to speak like a native speaker, and that will improve your fluency. I think there was like one other word. Oh, two other words. This word, which is a weird word, but it's pronounced like this. Equipment. A lot of people add a T right after the P. Equipment. Technically, there isn't one there. So here, listen. It goes equipment. There's no equipped. There's no T sound there. So here, pronounce it one more time after me. Equipment.
Equipment.
Good. So just, if you're not sure, if you have the T sound, you can record your voice on using a free voice recording software, and just listen. And if you hear that T sound in this word, then you'll know, hey, it's just equip, not equipped. And then let's do this word. So this word, the H is not silent. In most words in English, I would say H's are not silent, whereas in a lot of Romance languages, it is silent. So this word is going to be pronounced like this. Helicopter. Good. And everybody knows, does everybody know what that word means?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Just checking. Question?
Yeah, John.
Alright.
It's easy to pronounce it archaeologist for me, but when it becomes plural, it's very hard to
Yes, I
pronounce
agree.
it. How can you pronounce it when it become plural? Archaeologist.
Okay, so here, let's listen to me say it in the singular version and then the plural version, and see if you can hear the difference. So the singular version would be pronounced like this. Archaeologist. So I end on a T sound. Now listen for the plural. Archaeologists. So you add an extra S sound at the end. It's hard, because you have to kind of take another breath to do it. I think he's having some difficulties with his microphone. Who was that asked the question? Does anybody know?
Me.
Owner, okay. I think your microphone was kind of making some weird noises, so can you repeat what you said? I think you asked another question.
Sorry?
Did you say something a second ago?
No. I understood the difference of the archaeologist and archaeologists.
There you go.
It's
Okay. Okay, just making sure. Does anybody else have any questions? Nope.
Yes,
Yes.
Joe, there is one word, I think it's swaths or of ground. What is it?
I know what word you're talking about because I remember hearing it. Where is us?
Oh
Right
yeah,
here?
penetrate dense vegetation and cover swaths of ground. Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, this is a weird word. I don't know if I think it's used probably more in spoken English than written English. I could be wrong. So the sentence reads, "It's a useful tool for archaeologists because the lasers can penetrate dense vegetation and cover swaths of ground far faster than they could be analyzed on foot." So just by looking at the context, it's a useful tool for archaeologists because the lasers can penetrate dense vegetation and cover swaths of ground. So, does anybody have an idea what it means? It's a weird word, swaths.
Shape of the ground, I think.
Close.
The peaks and bottoms.
Close,
maybe.
close. So, yeah, no, you're close. So here it's saying cover, as in, like let's say this is the laser, the satellite. So on foot, let's say this is the ground, and you're walking. To cover all of this area, you have to walk here, 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 here. You only can cover, let's say a foot here, a foot here, a foot here, a foot here, when you're standing here. So you can cover this area just on your foot. And so to cover the whole thing, you'd have to walk all the way around. But here, the satellite can cover the entire area just from, being up here. So it can cover swaths, as in large areas of land. So this sentence is saying that the satellite can cover swaths. So imagine it's basically just saying a lot of area, swaths. So does that make sense? Swaths of area?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Good question. All right. So cover swaths of ground far faster. So it's saying large areas of ground faster than you could analyze it on foot. All right. Does anybody else have any other questions about these two sections? No. Okay. So we have two sections left. Would somebody like to read that is not read yet?
Can I read?
Of course. Whenever you're ready.
Okay. We had reasonable expectation, I guess, of what we would find using the LiDAR data, but what we've ended up with has just blown our minds. Evans told The Age. It's just absolutely incredible what we can see. The researchers' theories, the civilization at Mahendraparvata eventually collapsed because of deforestation and broken canals and reservoirs.
Good. All right. Thank you.
Okay.
All right. So what were some words that maybe he could improve on?
Um, I don't know. Leader?
Ah, so that's the word. Yeah. So I think you pronounced it correctly, but let's just go over it one more time. LiDAR.
LiDAR.
And so the more times you say it out loud and read it and think about it, the better you'll remember it. Because it's a weird word. So one more time, LiDAR.
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 LiDAR. Good. Uh-huh. Alright. How about this word? So it's weird, it's difficult because you have the TH, but this word is pronounced like this. Theorize.
Theorize.
Good.
Theorize.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And then this, so this is one of the hardest sounds in English because the ED changes. You can have, it can sound like ed, it can sound like a T sound,
Okay.
but in this case, it's a T sound, collapsed.
Collapsed.
And I think, yeah, just like that, good. And I need to refresh on the rules, but I think anytime there's an S right here, and then you have the ED, almost 100% of the time it's going to sound like a T sound instead of an ID sound. I'm trying to think of another example. Can anybody think of a verb that ends in an S and you add ED? Sounds like it. Let's see if we can think of one.
Maybe closed?
Lost.
Closed.
Oh. Lose. No, loosed. I loosed?
Okay,
No.
closed.
No, that
closed.
one. Closed. There we go. Closed. Wait. Closed. Collapsed. Closed. No. Okay, that's not. Okay, that was a bad rule. Do not follow that. Because closed. So here, let's look at this real quick. Closed. Did that show up on the chat?
D sound, yeah.
Yes, that's a D sound, yeah. Closed. Okay,
Maybe
I
past. No, past.
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 Pass the
There you
exam.
go. Yeah. Passed. So like I passed him the ball. Passed.
Past.
So most of the time, passed. There you go. So most of the time it's going to be a T sound. I think the general rule you should go with is more times it's going to be a T sound rather than an ED sound or ID. But I'm working on a pronunciation course, so I'm going to refresh on the rules for you guys, and then I'll let you guys know so you guys can study those. Because that's one of the hardest parts, one of the hardest sounds in English, is the ED sound. Okay, so we finished this article, which is good. We have 18 minutes left. So let's read one more article, and which category would you guys like to choose from?
Maybe US?
Yes? Alright. Sure. Let's find something interesting. How about this one? Stranded teens rescued by helicopter from atop cliff. That sounds kind of interesting. Okay. So let's just double check and see how long it is. Okay, it's pretty short, so we'll have time to finish this. So would somebody like to start who has not read or has not read?
I want to read.
Alright. Okay, whenever you're ready.
Okay. A pair of California teens were rescued by a helicopter from atop 86-foot cliff after they became stranded and were unable to climb down. CNN reports the California Highway Patrol dispatched a helicopter and a small plane to retrieve them, with winds gusting up to 30 mph, I don't know, and the teenage boys, 16 and 17, perched on a narrowed edge of the cliff. The rescue wasn't simple.
All right, thank you.
Okay.
So what were some words that maybe she could improve on?
I think it's winds. It's always doubts about me. The little eye, it's
Yeah.
open or close. It's winds or wings. I don't know. I'm never sure about it.
Yeah, those are the when I is the second letter, it's always difficult. Like later and hidden, and this word is wins.
Winds.
And it sounds like the exact same as wins, as in like the Phoenix Suns. No, wait, that would be win. John wins the tennis match, or something like that. It sounds the exact same, so the D is silent. Were there any other words that maybe she could improve on?
I think it's climb down.
Yes. Okay, so I can't remember how you pronounce it, but pronounce this after me, and anybody else that would like to can as well. Climb.
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 So notice how the B is silent. Climb.
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 Just like thumb. Uh-huh.
Okay.
Good. Okay. Any other words?
Maybe 80, 60, or how
Yes.
much?
Okay. So here, this is the same thing. What we talked about before. So you can say 8,600, or you can say 8,600, whichever you like. But I think most people are going to say, here are my 8,600. Yeah, I think we would say 8,600 foot. And I think that's because we have this adjective at the end, because it's describing what the measure is, what the number is in. So we have 8,600 foot.
8,600 foot.
There you go. Uh-huh. Any other words?
Maybe add up, or I don't know.
Ah, yes, that is a weird word. So it's pronounced like this, atop.
Atop.
Uh-huh, just like that, atop.
Okay.
Any other words?
No.
I think the only other word I heard was patrol.
Okay, patrol.
There you go. And then one thing I don't think you knew, which most people don't, because we're the only ones who really use miles. So this is 30 miles per hour. That's what MPH stands for.
Okay. I didn't know that.
That's okay. Yeah, I didn't expect you to. I think that's it. Were there any words that you guys had a question about, or that you'd like me to repronounce in these two sections that you just read?
Maybe gusting up.
Gusting up.
Gust up.
Do you have a question about how it's pronounced or what it means?
What it means.
Okay, so here the sentence reads, with winds gusting up to 30 miles per hour. Or that part of the sentence reads. So here, winds gusting up, when I visualize it in my head, I think of winds starting from the bottom and just gusting up, kind of like this. So like, gusting up is used with winds. You wouldn't use it with like a car is gusting up. It's just kind of an expression for the winds basically, I guess, getting faster. Or they're reaching these speeds, so they're gusting up to, with winds gusting up to 50 miles per hour. You might hear the weatherman say, or something like that. So it's just used with wind. So if you're listening to hear about the weather for the day, and they talk about winds, that's the verb, the phrasal verb they might use, gusting up.
Is it used for hurricane winds or just to
Just
show
regular winds.
what velocity of what speed of wind was?
So with hurricanes gusting up at, I think it might just be winds. I'm trying to think, because I haven't, I can't remember an example of it being used with a hurricane, with Hurricane Sandy gusting up. Yeah, I don't think it would be used with a hurricane with winds of up to 50. So I think with a hurricane, it might say something like this. Hurricane Sandy had winds of up to 200 miles per hour. So it would just be winds of up to instead of winds gusting up to. So I think the winds gusting up is going to be used more on a daily basis. So with winds gusting up to 20 miles per hour or something like that, you might hear. Just depends. But yeah, I think it's not going to be used with hurricanes or tornadoes or.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, good question. Any other questions?
Can you explain me meaning of words, maybe Dutch or something, because I can see it now. Just after patrol. Patrol,
Patrol.
patrol, and then with words.
So here, wait.
Because I did, show me please article.
Okay. So here, let me pull the article back up so I can show you where it is. So here we go. So this word patrol. So repeat that after me. Patrol.
Patrol. Patrol.
There you go. Patrol. Good.
Patrol. But I want to know about dispatched. Dispatched.
Dispatched.
Dispatched. Yes. What does it
There
mean?
you go. What does this word mean? Does anybody have any ideas?
It's like a sent or.
Yeah, just like sent. Exactly. So the first part of the sentence reads, the California Highway Patrol, so this is kind of like the police, the people that they drive in cars, and it says Highway Patrol on their cop cars, and they make sure people are driving the speed limit. So here, dispatched is kind of like, let's say the police station finds out that there's an accident on the freeway or the highway. So what they do is they dispatch or send off police cars, highway patrol cars, from the police station to go figure out if the people are okay who were in an accident and make sure everything's okay. So dispatch is, I think it was Andy who said it, kind of send off. So here it says dispatch a helicopter and a small plane. So think of it like they're giving orders to people to say, hey, I want you and you to go do this mission or to go do this task. So they're being dispatched.
It can be. Can it be synonym of word launched?
Latched?
Launched. Launched.
Launched.
Launched.
Yes. Wait, hold on. To answer your question, so the rocket launched off into space. No, I think dispatched is another word. It's another verb that's going to be specific to police. I mean, think of dispatched as like. I'm trying to think if you can use it outside of the police force. I want to say no. Like for example, if I said, hey, I'm going to dispatch you guys, and I want you guys to go watch this movie in English. I don't think you could use it that way. I mean, if you did, people would understand you, but from a native speaker's perspective, I would say no, that it's not used. But I'm going to write that down and double check for you. Who was that asked? Was that Luis?
No, Roman.
Roman. Okay, Roman. So I will look it up and let you know on my Facebook page, which, just in case you don't, then it's. So I will look that up just to double check, because I honestly don't know, and that's a good question. But for now, I would say just think of it as it's used for police. So the police will dispatch units. That's what they might say. They would say, "Hey, we've got an emergency on 32nd Street and Bell. Dispatch all units." Is what they might say. So yeah, to answer your question, I'm not sure. Any other questions about these two sections? No. Okay.
No.
Yeah. Question.
No. No.
Oh, okay. Would somebody like to read next who is not read?
Yes, I would like to.
All right.
The rescuers lowered harnesses and barked instructions through a loudspeaker. One at a time, the two teens were brought to safety in a scene that resembled a Hollywood blockbuster. The pilot told CNN that it took 4 passes. The teens had been hiking on a family vacation in the Sierra Bates in Northern California. After the rescue, the teens told reporters they thought they would be able to walk across the ridge once they reached the top.
All right. Thank you. Okay. So were there any words that she could improve on? I think the only word that I heard that maybe you could improve on is the name of the mountaintop right here, Sierra Butts. So I think that was it. But other than that, good job. I don't think there were any words that you could improve on. I think overall that was pretty good. Does anybody have any questions about any words?
It's hiking or hiking. I
Ah,
think it's
good.
hiking.
Hiking. Okay. Yes, I didn't hear her pronunciation on that word, but yes, it's hiking. Good question. Any other questions? Any other words you guys aren't sure about?
I'm not sure about reach. To walk across the ridge once they reach the top.
Okay. So this word is reached, and this word is ridge.
Yeah.
Ridge.
Rich.
Ridge.
Ridge.
The other is rich.
So this is a little bit confusing because they sound similar. So I'm gonna write them and then pronounce them. So we have an actual thing like a ridge. So that's pronounced like this. So here, look at my mouth when I pronounce that word. Ridge.
Ridge.
And then the second word is a verb, which is reach.
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 Rich. Rich.
So make sure that you differentiate between RE and RI. Ridge and re. Re versus re.
Okay. Rich and rich.
Yeah, so re is it as in ridge, and then re as in reach.
Okay. Rich and rich.
There you go. Good question.
Difficult.
Yes, it is. Does anybody else have any questions? Has everybody gotten a chance to read? Or has somebody not read? Because I want to make sure all of you guys get a chance to read.
Can I read?
Diego, have you read?
Yes.
You have. Okay. Yes. As long as everybody's read, then yeah, you can.
Okay. ¿Cómo habías que decir algo?
Hello, Joy, are you there?
Yes. Okay, I can see the.
Joe is frozen for me.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah, same
frozen.
here.
Hey, teacher. What happened?
It's better that it happened now and not at the beginning of the class.
Yes, I have to go because I will attend shared class. Bye bye everyone.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Are you guys there?
Hi.
Hi.
Sorry about that. My connection cut
Okay.
out for a second, but it's back. So we have 2 sections left, and Diego, you were gonna read real quick.
Yes.
All right. Let's see. Let me pull it up on my screen.
Okay.
And I know it's 1 o'clock, so the rest of you, if you have another class, feel free to leave. Otherwise, you can hang out, and we're gonna finish this article, and that'll be it. So whenever you're ready, Diego.
Okay. When we got up there and saw the other side, I was heartbreaking, said Austin Deschler, one of the rescue teams. Earlier this year, authorities rescued another pair of teens from the Cleveland National Forest in Southern California after they became lost and disoriented.
All right. Thank you.
Okay.
So I think there's more people. Yeah. Okay. So most of you guys are still here. So what were some words that maybe he could improve on?
Okay. Yeah.
Or Diego, if you think there are any, then please say them if you think.
Maybe rescued. Rescued?
Yeah. So let's do that one together. Rescued.
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 Good. Any other words?
Yes, is southern. Southern.
Ah, southern.
Southern.
So
So
there.
yeah. So the th sound, like I said, it's really difficult. So this is what your mouth should be doing. Your tongue should be in between your teeth, kind of like this. Southern. Southern. So the th is where you put your tongue between your teeth, and you say like that.
Southern.
Southern. Just like that.
Southern. Okay.
Southern. Good. Any other words?
Yes, disoriented. Disoriented.
Ah, that is a difficult word. Yes. Disoriented. Disoriented.
Okay, disoriented.
There you go.
And maybe authorities. Authorities.
Authorities.
Authorities. Okay.
There you go.
Authorities rescued.
Authorities rescued.
Authorities rescued.
And then how about this word? Heartbreaking.
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 Good. Other than that, does anybody else have any questions, or are there any other words that you guys think we should pronounce together?
No.
No.
All right. Well, thank you guys for coming. Before I go, does anybody else have any questions related to pronunciation or words or tips in general? Is there anything else I can help you guys with?
No, I think everything was clear.
Yeah.
Good. All right. Well, Roman, I'll look up dispatch for you, and like I said, I'll post it on my Facebook page. So for the rest of you, if you have questions ever, or if there's anything I can help you with, please let me know on my Facebook page, which I don't know if, I can't tell if my class chat is working. So I'm going to post it in the Google chat for you guys. So if you don't know where that is, up here, you should see chat, and it's blue. So if you open that, I'm just going to write my Facebook page, and you guys can contact me whenever you want with questions or anything. Or if there's a class you'd like me to teach, like there's something, a specific topic you'd like me to go over, please let me know on that page. But other than that, thank you guys for coming. I hope this helped. And if you have any feedback too, like how I can improve the class, please let me know. Otherwise, have a great day.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Bye bye.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks,
See ya.
bye.
See you. Bye bye.
Bye.